The following program is brought to you by Johnny's Radiator Shop. For auto repair and air conditioning parts to fit everything under the sun, visit johnnysradiatorshop.com.
Welcome, Coach Hembree. Glad to have you here again with us at SaleneRiverChronicle.com. And second game coming up of the season, but let's talk about the first game. Went to Stuttgart. Things were pretty much like you had told us they would be. They had good running backs and were a good ball club. Give us your perspective on how the game went.
First half I thought we played really well. We controlled pretty much the whole first half, up 21-10 at halftime, and had a chance to be up more. And in the second half we kind of kind of fell apart a little bit, but we knew they had speed. We knew that whenever number 4, who's a sophomore quarterback, very explosive. It was just another weapon that they had that we really didn't know about, that we kind of heard about, but just didn't really know since he's a sophomore how explosive he was. But with him and 6 back there together, they were really tough and really fast, as everyone can see. But overall, we just got to play 2 halves, and that's something that we talked about. We can make 1,000 excuses, but at the same time, whoever's in there has got to play. Very unfortunate that we didn't have, Weston or Dawson to start the game, and then we lose Marcus to start the third quarter, and then we lose Bryson. So, that's 4 starting linemen that we lose in the, first 2.5 quarters of the ball game. And, we got to be able to overcome that if we're going to be a good football team. And right now we're just trying to put the pieces together.
Well, I know as normally the Lumberjacks are, we seem to struggle throwing and catching the ball some. We just didn't get our passing game statistically didn't get a lot of yards.
Yeah, it didn't. We had one big play to Cam, but other than that, we struggled a little bit. But that goes back to a new line. Pretty much we didn't have any starters out there that started the week before except for one, which was crazy to me. That's probably the first time it's ever happened in my career. But the timing of everything was off, obviously, and then the pass protection. We couldn't block 17. He's a speed guy, and last year Weston did a really good job on him, and not having him hurt, and then just the guys we put in, it wasn't that they wasn't giving effort. They just it was hard to block, and when they can get pressure that quick, it kind of puts your passing game in a bind, and hopefully we'll be better. We do got to get some people back before we can start seeing improvement, but we just got to go. Whoever's there has got to step up and play.
Well, having said all of that, I thought your team never quit. They battled all the way, and of course you had a blocked punt and then they kicked a nice 40-yard field goal, which that was really, when it came down to it, that ended up being the difference.
Well, the difference, we sat there and on the first drive we have a bad snap that nothing against our center, and that's the first week he's ever played center. So we're driving right there in the first drive and ended up getting behind the sticks and don't get it. They hit obviously a 40-yard field goal ended up being the game changer. But then we get a punt blocked because we've had to reshuffle everybody on the offensive line at that point of the game, and there's just the timing of that too with the new snapper and all that. But it is what it is. It's football. You're gonna have injuries. You're gonna have stuff that happens, and we're living in a different world right now with COVID still here. So we just got to be able to adjust and go.
Well, let's put that behind us. Of course, while the Stuttgart is a 4A school, they were not a conference game for us. They were non-conference, so we now go to Whitehall. Whitehall comes to us, actually, and they're 5A schools, so they're usually pretty decent. So tell us about what you expect from Whitehall.
They got a running back that's really fast also. He's I think that I've heard that he beat number 6 in track meets last year. So we're playing another speed guy this week, and we got to do a lot better job of tackling, obviously, and getting more guys to the football and on defense. And then they beat Sheridan last week, and Coach Mallett's a first year head coach, and they're real physical. They want to run downhill, and Whitehall's always really physical. The last 2 years we played them, it's been probably the most physical game that we played, and I don't expect anything different Friday night.
Well, the attitude of your kids. I know you've got some veterans. I know there's a lot of new kids also, but have they come back with a attitude of let's get better and get ready to play?
Well, you know, man, we're used to this. I don't know how many times we've won the first game. It's not been very many since I've been here, but we probably lost more first games than we've won. Honestly, but we know that it's a long year. We want to be really good when it counts, and that's always been our deal is try to play as many kids as we can early. We don't want to play as many as we had to play Friday night, obviously, but we do want to play a lot of kids. We just didn't want to be forced to play a lot of kids. We want to do that because we want to, not because we have to, and that was one of the things. And then we got 3 weeks before conference, or 2 weeks now before conference season starts, and that's what we're pointing towards, and make sure that we're ready to play. And we'll have some guys back by the end that's 3-year starters that can help us. So that's our main focus. But at the same time, we want to go put up. We want to be better from week 1 to week 2, and even the guys who are playing for the first time, they're going to improve every time they step on the field.
Right. Well, there was I thought a great Warren crowd at Stuttgart. The fans were there, and of course, nobody lost hope. They right up to the end. We were in the game and just didn't quite bounce our way. We want a big crowd this coming Friday night as Whitehall travels to Warren. Another non-conference game, but a very important one to get ready for the conference season.
It is. We just got to get better. Just got to improve from week to week. And we had a lot of young guys out there that saw their first snaps, and they'll improve from week 1 to week 2.
Okay, well, Coach, anything else you want to add? I know y'all are working hard, the coaching staff and the kids, and we'll look forward to seeing you Friday night and urge a big crowd show up. And this football team's got a lot ahead of them yet, so we'll be pulling for them to be ready, and as you always say, peak at the right time.
Yes, sir. Thank you.